Peace and blessings. This is Misael Bey, also known as Warlock Asylum. On behalf of the Shrine of Ninzuwu, I would like to say welcome. Today we're going to talk about the Call of the Shamuzi. The Call of Shamuzi is a very interesting aspect of the Ninzuwu rites. It is the third rite and the final rite in setting up the temple. The three rites are the opening of the sea, the solar fire prayer, and the Call of Shamuzi. The Shamuzi, of course, represents the superconscious mind in some aspects. Some aspects it represents the Sirius constellation. Some aspects it could even represent the moon's light as it goes through the 12 signs of the zodiac within 28 to 30 days. These things all can be represented by the Shamuzi. The term Shamuzi comes from two terms in this Akkadian, Sumero-Akkadian language, which means Shamu and Z. Shamu means heaven and Z means spirit, but also in the Japanese, Shi means Zu, which means pure water. So it is a state of purity that one can see the true light of spirit. There's definitely a lot of things with the Shamuzi. It can represent a few things. It depends on the context of how it's used. That's the beautiful thing about the art of Ninzuwu, is that one thing has so many different layers and dimensions to it, and it definitely takes a while to explore and get a full and deep understanding of the work. It's a lifetime path. So today I want to go over the Call of Shamuzi. Any call can be used as a power call. So someone could use the opening of the sea as a power call. If they're in a situation and they're out and it's like, oh man, I feel a certain way, let me just use the opening of the sea. The same can be done with the solar fire, and also can be done with the Shamuzi calling. But the Shamuzi is, in some ways, because of its innocence, is mentioned in the section about the Shamuzi. It's sort of like this, it relates a lot to the spiritual embryo, nurturing thereof. So I want to get a little bit into that. So it's assumed that at this point in our discussion, I'm picking up as if I would have proceeded with the 3 claps, the recitation of the name Jehuta 3 times, then the opening of the sea ceremony, as it is properly called. Then after that, the solar fire prayer. And then after the solar fire prayer, I would actually make a personal prayer. Not personal, but I would pray for people around the world. I would pray for all the continents. I usually hit all the continents. I would go into co-workers, family members, other people who practice the art of Ninzuwu, relatives, and then myself. But usually after solar fire, the first thing that I incite is prayer for the divine state of awareness, for allowing me to borrow awareness of self. That's the first thing. Then I'll go into the divine world with the Amatsukami, the Kanitsukami, the Ninzuwu, the ancestors, and the guardian energies. Then after that, I would go into people in the world and relatives and all that sort of thing, co-workers, and then finally self. The reason why we do that in the solar fire is because any negative energies won't ride with that procession. They won't ride with someone being altruistic and empathetic towards other people's concerns and things of that nature. So that's also a way of keeping things pure. With the Shamuzi calling, it mentions in the Ivory Tablets of the Crow that one should call the Shamuzi and ask for guidance to lead to the fountains of life, or fountains of the eternal flames, things of that nature. But the Shamuzi calling, one can also go into personal things after those things are stated. So let me do the Shamuzi calling. It should be memorized if possible, but can be worked with and performed before. But try to memorize it if you can. Everything in the Ivory Tablets Code, ultimately you want to memorize as much as you can because it purifies the mind. So now I'm finished the solar fire prayer and the personal prayer, and I'm about to go into the Shamuzi calling. Muha, Yum-ha, Shamuzi, come Shamuzi. Yum-ha, Muha Eka Shamuzi, come forth Shamuzi. Muha, Yum-ha, come. Ekas as Efe, Mua as Mua, angel dwelling in the brightness. Yum-ha, Mua Eka Shamuzi, come forth Shamuzi. Mua Efe, Yum-ha, protect Shamuzi. Mua as Mua ut when be as Mua Yum-ha uel Efe Mua ut, lady invoking holy dream. Muha, Yum-ha, Shamuzi, come Shamuzi. Yum-ha, Efe Uzien. Mua as ut, Yum-ha, Mua as Ek as Mua. Mua ut Efe, bring forth magic to crown. Yum-ha, Efe Uzien. Mua, Yum-ha, uel, Mua as ut, bring forth holy energy. Yum-ha, Mua Eke Shamuzi, come forth Shamuzi. Mua as Yum-ha, Efe Ekas ut. It is done. After that, I will now proceed to talk to the Shamuzi and go into the things I need to talk to. Then I will conclude by saying Jehuta 3 times, Jehuta, 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 and clap 3 times. Thank you.